Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. As we speak, things are not good. As the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops, they're now coming out giving their press release. They are demanding answers why their priests were killed. One from Nyahururu and the other one from Eldoret. The question is that these bishops have realized that what the Gen Zs were saying was pure truth. That this government is so brutal, the government is so unsecure, the government cannot protect his people. So when the Gen Zs say this, and even some Kenyans say this, some who are pro-William Ruto, they usually think like we are humiliating William Ruto. But the truth to be said, William Ruto is a president whom, when look at even some issues like this, he cannot push for the reality and the truth. He's just there. He will just hear that this has happened, this has happened. So the Catholic bishops, they have realized the reality behind the brutal of the government of the day. They are not ready to, of course, investigate what happened. So through their letter, they're now demanding accountability and clear investigation that will give them the truth about what happened with their priests, where they were killed. I want us to understand why the repercussions are going to be mounted on William Ruto. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like. The letter says, we demand a deep inquiry into these deaths to reveal the real circumstance and motives, so as to ensure the security and safety of our priests and all Kenyans going forward. So, if the church is in fear, what about we as Kenyans? The church is in fear. Sisi ni akina nani? Na swali tunauliza haina jibu. Why? Because we are having a government that is not ready to do so. If the church wameingizwa baridi, sisi tutakuwa na baridi aina gani? And the truth be told, William Ruto, his government, has already been tainted with bad picture, bad names. The reputation has been destroyed. Even if he's there apologizing, which Kenyans have not, of course, accepted that, because he is apologizing as if he doesn't understand what happened. How can you apologize on what you don't know? I think people usually apologize on what they know they have done wrong. But for William Ruto, he's just apologizing but not identifying what he did. To say that if we may have, it means you are not sure even with the apology. So when the Catholic bishops are coming out to demand the inquiry, how their priests were killed, and even they are demanding the truth. If there is a big problem, they must secure their priests. Are we reaching at a time that pastors, reverends, bishops, fathers, pope, they are going to have massive security surrounding them? Because if the church, be it Catholic, be it SK, be it whatever, it means that this clergy, they will start having their firearms. Because if their lives are not safe, the church is like media, is like journalism. You cannot kill someone who has come out to share a story of marginalized, or a story of a country where we have a problem. But the weaponization towards them is really crippling them. So when you look at what William Ruto has done so far, it shows that all the systems is broken. And we are not sure even if this will be repaired. Because the man that is sitting there in the office, he has not pushed, he has not come out to demand that the DCI, the DPP, must come out and investigate this. And the answers must be gotten. And of course, those who killed these two priests wapatikane. But iwezi patikana. Vile walizikwa iliisha hivyo. Vile walizikwa iliisha hivyo. Hakuna kesi yeyote kinaweza faulu Kenya hii kwa ajili we have broken systems where DCI they are not working, the DPP they are not working to prosecute some individuals who are guilty. So when you see these bishops are coming out, things are not good, Kenyans. I can tell you where I'm sitting here. The lives of Kenyans is like an ant. Ni tudogo sana. And the lives of Kenyans are no longer important. And in fact, some close allies of William Ruto, a certain member of parliament, said, you are being killed, we sympathize, we bury you, we move on. So it is not important. It is not important. So when you look at even the priest that was killed during the Nyahururu, not during, at Nyahururu, unajiuliza swali. Jiulize swali. Wana claim ati alikuwa amehost Gachagua. So kuhost Gachagua ndio ilimletea problem. Na je, na huyo mwingine issue ilikuwa nini? Mara sijui ni bandits, mara sijui ni nini, hieleweki. So they are in fear. The church is in fear. Serious fear. That with time, we might lose our country. Because those whom we expect to give us hope, they are now being affected with a kind of cruel and crude government that is no longer standing strong with the people. They are not there to bargain on behalf of Kenyans in the name of building the country. But if already the church is crying, then our nation is crying. When our churches are crying, we are also crying. And our country is down. Our country is down and going low. Why? Because it is no longer about safety. It is no longer about security. It is about some individuals who want to prosper politically. Or maybe somewhere, which we don't know. So when you see this letter from the Catholic bishops, know and understand, washaingiza baridi. Na wamejua ni kunaoma. Wanaweza poteza maisha anytime. Nazikwa, they sympathize, they move on. That is it. What do you think, Kenyans? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Till we meet in another video.